I'm hoping we got you there, and let's try and go yoink. That's better, I think. We're just working out the old camera angle. We're good. We're good. We're here. We're everywhere. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. We're doing the good shit. How are we all? What is going on? How are we all doing on this fine ass evening? Let me know what you got up to on the weekend. Be like, what? Like, basically, we did a sick investigation on the weekend. It was cool, bro. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. Can I get a notification on here for that? Hold up. I'm gonna turn that up to that. Let's have a look. I should do, right? Should get a follow. I'm not. Should get a follow. I mean a notification. Should get a notification. But yes, so I'm Josh. I run the Fear Frequency. I am going live because I want to know your ghost stories. If you've had a paranormal experience, anything like that, type it in the chat, send me a picture, anything like that, and I will talk about it. Also, here to talk about real life experiences because that is what I do. I go to haunted places on the weekends and record YouTube videos. So if you haven't seen them, check the link in the bio. There is a YouTube link direct to my YouTube, and then you can watch our videos. So that is that. There is a few of us that do it. We have had some crazy experiences. If there's anywhere you think we should go or want us to go, let me know. And if you can help link us somewhere to go, even better. And while I've got anybody here, if you have any advice on what a secondary camera to get, which is not going to break the bank, please let me know. Because again, that would be super handy because basically we film with like a DSLR, which is like stupid expensive, but it's fucking heavy. So when you run in a bat and stuff, you want like basically a GoPro. So I bought 2 GoPros and I'm not sure about the quality. That's the fact of the matter. So there's that. But yeah, so if you want to watch the videos, head over to the YouTube and they will be there. And now we are now live on YouTube. So if anybody's here, they can talk to me. But yeah, I want to know your experiences, what you've done, what you've been through, any, I don't know, paranormal experiences or such like that. Then have a look. Oh, let me share my live actually. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna live. I'm just sharing this shit as well. Sorry guys, that's gonna be a bit annoying. Share Snapchat. I'm just sharing this about as well. Do you know what I mean? Send to public, boom. And then we're gonna go share again. We're gonna go to copy link, there, there, that one. We're gonna add the link, boom, paste, done, share, done. I'm pretty sure I was just sharing the shit. I was just sharing the shit, you know? I was just sharing the shit because that's what you gotta do. It's all about sharing it on the socials. But yeah, go to the YouTube. The YouTube is where I'm predominantly like on there chatting to people, posting, that sort of thing. So if you want to go from here to the YouTube, check it out. The link is in the bio and I'm there. Like I say, 80% of the time is YouTube. And that's where our full length videos are on YouTube. They're usually around about an hour, an hour and a half long, usually 2 parts. And that's where the shit goes down. That's where all of our investigations are. Everything is going there. And then this is where we sort of talk about it. So there is another video coming out on Saturday at 7:30. So if you check that out. If you are here, say what up. Say hey in chat if you're here, guys. Say hey in chat if you're here. That would be really cool. Don't know why I'm holding my nose in. Hello. But yeah, see, thought they were showing up. Thought they were showing up. Clearly not. Clearly not. Which is frustrating, but here we are. I can click my own loves on here, actually. That's cool. We'll just do that. We'll just click my own loves. Let me know if you're in chat. Let me know if you're in chat. Also, we did some cool stuff at the start of the investigation this time. It was totally different. We added some extra bits, um, such as tarot reading. So we did like a tarot, I want to say session at the start, which was cool. And then we did challenges again, different, cool, fun, interesting, such as in the basement alone and like stairways. Excuse me, stairways do Estes methods was all there as well. So yeah, basically all that shit. Um, and we also had two new people, which was fun. Um, who'd never done it before, super skeptics, and yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting because I think the person who came who was like a serious skeptic is now like wants to do it a lot more, super interested, that sort of thing, which was really handy. So you're that on those that side of things as well. Um, cool thing happened as well. So like when we were doing the investigation outside of the venue, there was like a haunted tour as such. Um, we went out, said hello and whatnot because being polite, we are out there anyway. And someone wanted a photo, or someone basically asked for a photo, which was fucking sick. That was like a bit of a not pinch me moment, but kind of as well, because like, who the fuck asks like, who asks that? Yo, Karen, how you doing? For sure, for sure. I don't know. I've been working loads recently, like a lot. But yeah, sure. Um, we basically I'm just catching up because when I'm doing the investigations on the weekend, I'm literally catching up on sleep all the time. So that is basically how I spend the majority of my week is literally catching up on sleep because Meg, how you doing? Um, yeah, I'm just tired all the time after that, and then all my spare time is spent editing. Oh, it's been going around, hasn't it? Right? It's been going around like crazy. This cold thing is like my son's had it. Um, a lot of my family have had it, so there's nothing to worry about. Um, but yeah, I see you're trying to get. Is it the 28th fully booked up? I believe. I think it's 28th. I don't know. I did the Antipas. That was fun. And we just finished different investigation on the weekend. So that's going to be coming out on Saturday, which is exciting because that's a um, really cool investigation, a really cool venue. So there's that. All right, so we've done the intro there. How is it? Anyway, how has everything been your end? Let me know. Let me know how it's all been your end with regards to shit, the location and everything. Hopefully busy. I see Beardo's on his way there again, right? I don't know if I'd be excited or worried to be doing an investigation at the same time as him because he's a he's a bit of a madman, isn't he? Like, seems like a cool guy though, but he's a bit like, don't know. I feel like he's just um yeah. So there's that. Well, at least maybe one day though. Yeah, speak to Bristol Guns. They said they're doing a private here. Oh, really? Yeah, I think they do it quite often. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be interested, to be honest. Well, I'm gone in August. maybe possibly gone. So I may be moving away in August. I'm pretty much out of the country forever. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But no, I like Beardo's videos. His videos are sick. All as long as I don't get pulled up on his channel for anything, I'm happy. 'Cause he goes hard. He goes heavy on people. I can't see why I would. Not big enough and don't do any faking. So you know, it's a difference. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! I'm looking at like some, like obviously where I'm going. I'll be looking at like the Appalachian Mountains. There's loads of places near where we're moving, but we're literally close enough to the Appalachian Mountains. And America's got some mad places, like darker, like crazier places. So it'll be cool. It'll be super cool. I think as well with like America, because it's so big, there's just like so many vast areas. Like whether you're looking at like abandoned or like scary, that sort of thing. It's just so vast. There's just so much more opportunity, and it's a bigger people and bigger population. So if you look at it from like the YouTube side of things, it's just more of an audience. As much as I know YouTube is worldwide, it's like there's just like a bigger pool of people there, which is cool. So that's something I'm excited for. Um, wonder if there's like any mad places. Let's have a look. Uh, let me check. Let me see. Let me see. Um, the Bell Witch Cave, the Thomas House, the House Hotel, the Ryman Auditorium, and the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary are just like a few that are there just from a quick like Google. But the Bell Witch Cave is like I've seen so many videos there, so that's so sick. That's cool. The Hermitage, the Harriman Hospital, Scott County Jail, Norton Grist Mill. Like, I want to go to the Bell Witch Festival as well. Yeah, what up? Not a lot because I don't know where everyone is. You know, where's that? Where's that? Where's that hype? you know. But yeah, so that's basically the idea. So I don't know if we'll be able to even get in. There is a greater belief in the paranormal in the US due to religious beliefs, especially in demons, etc. Yeah, I mean, when you look at like the videos in America, everything seems to be a lot more like dark, demon based. If you look at like just a YouTube videos, for an example, I'm not sure how much I buy into that, like demons, etc. Maybe people spirits a bit more negative, then yeah, I'm open to that. I mean, I can't really say that we've. I mean, even at like yeah, yeah, way more skeptical. But I can't say if I'm like believing in demons and stuff, but like maybe like a darker entity who's more like a bit pushy, not like physically, but like more like poltergeist activities, scary stuff like footsteps running, doors slamming, that sort of thing, 100%. And that could generally like it sounds so silly, but like us British, like as people, are a bit more polite. So what's to say that doesn't go into the afterlife as well? As silly as it sounds, but if you think I feel like there's dark energy over the amount of murder and crime, racism, military, exactly. And also like I was saying, like you gotta think like us British people are like way more well not way more, but we're a little bit more polite. I don't know if people agree with that, but would that not then bleed into like the spirits? If they're British, they'd be more polite and nicer. If you look at it from that side of things, you're like, ah, yeah, that makes kind of makes sense. But yeah, like a lot of the deaths in the States are more brutal, dark, a bit more leave a stain on that area as opposed to like, natural deaths or things that weren't like as dark or as gruesome or because it and then it all depends on how you look at like what the spirit world is, right? Because in my opinion, the only way like what I believe is anything paranormal, spirits, ghosts, anything like that is more than likely a death that is not either unexpected, sudden, or has anger involved or heavy emotion. I think that's where the ripple comes from. So then if you look at it that way, then every spirit should be in that sense uber hyper angry. Excuse me. Oh. Like uber angry, uber sad, happy, and so on and so on. Um, or like mysterious or something like that. I don't know, like the whole unfinished business thing. I don't know how where I go with that. Um, but I don't know. That's why I do this because I want to hear people's experiences. So if you are watching and you have an experience or any evidence that you want to show me, you can email it to fearfrequency25@gmail.com or you can type it into the chat and we will discuss it. It's quite cool having Karen in here because she actually owns the Jamaica Inn, which is known to be one of the most haunted places in the country. Um, one of the oldest inns in the country, I believe. And it's had like a lot of like big content creators go there. I haven't had the chance to myself, mainly because we're still quite new on this journey, for lack of a better term. But yeah, so if you are interested, I know that there's tours there, and you can look it up on Facebook, and they're like £95 per person, I believe, and you get food and breakfast. So yeah, check it out. But no, I definitely, if I wasn't leaving so soon, I'd definitely be well up for it. But I'm just leaving so soon, and like squeaky chair. I've been doing a lot of like paid locations now, so it's not cheap, is it? So you it's not about picking and choosing. It's about getting the content done, and then by the time you can be picky and choosy, I'm like, shit, I got no money. In a nutshell. But we have been invited back to the Antrobus, so we will be doing another night there, maybe overnight as well. I'm thinking overnight next time. I don't know how anybody feels about that. Let me know in the comments. Yo, Mika, I live in my grandparents' house. I live in my grandparents' house. When my mum leaves for work, I hear her voice. What, like phantom voices? What's saying like what, or is it just like general stuff like mimics? Because that's quite common in like the paranormal like world. It's like mimicking. It's again, I was talking about like the Appalachian Mountains earlier, and it's like one of the known things there is if you walk around and whistle, like things whistle back when there's nothing there. Be interested to whether it's like saying your name or just saying something that's like generally. I wished I'd owned it, lol. I have run their paranormal for 11 years, including the study and research. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Don't own it, runs the paranormal. Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad. If you owned it, you'd own a lot more than just the Jamaica Inn as well. They own so much. Um, I need to get in the George before I go there because it's local. It's like a local place, so I'd love to do that before I leave. So we've got that in the pipeline, in the works, hopefully. Yeah, loaded for sure. I would hear her shouting but whispering at the same time. What is she shouting? Like your name or anything like that? Is there any history to the house? Like, is there any history to the house that could be something? Any family members past there, anything like that? I don't know. Chat your name for. Let me know in chat how you'd feel if one of your family members went out to work and then you heard that said family member say your name when they're not in the house. I don't know how I'd feel about that. We can bring the REM pod. Yeah, where you at, bro? We can bring the REM pod. Where you at? Yeah, I don't know like, how I'd actually react. So the difference is, I think, as well, is like that's really interesting. All I know is built in like the 90s and it's in Louisiana. Where's Louisiana in America? I don't know my American states. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I do not know my American states. Um, yeah, no, yeah, she's not. Yeah, when you enter into, oh, really, down a few states. Oh, sick. When you enter into this crazy paranormal world of investigating, it takes time to find where you fit, and beliefs will change over the years. It's a very expensive. Yes, it is. Very expensive hobby indeed. Just even if you just think about cameras, oh my lord. So it's built in the 90s and it's in Louisiana. You know, it's crazy because over here, Mika, like in England, like the 90s is a very new building. Like that's a super new building over here, which is crazy. Yeah, I think when we move over, I definitely think there's going to be a lot of road trips. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because there's going to be more to come. And yeah, follow our journey. New Orleans, no, New Orleans. No, my mum, but my dad and grandparents both passed. Do you think it could be something to do with that? I mean, was it in the house, or because I mean, it could just be an emotional connection where they stick with emotional bonds. But that's interesting. Have you ever like okay, interesting. That makes more sense. So have you ever tried to like record it? Like get like a camera in the house and just leave it on and see. Because if you hear it and then you get that on audio, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Like that's mad behavior. If so, 'cause that's one thing we're still yet to capture is in like an EVP, like a recorded voice. I've not got like a special recorder, anything like that. I've literally bought a cheap. Is it a dictaphone? I think they're called dictaphones. I just call it a recorder. And try it. No, definitely do it. Definitely do it because at least if you capture it, it's peace of mind for you that you're not going crazy. And if then you hear it and it doesn't capture, that's even like what because this is the thing with like the paranormal spirits, all that sort of stuff. Is like I think they pick and choose, man. Like I think they like if you go back and watch our Antrobus Hotel video, that was the craziest night ever. That was nuts. That was probably our craziest night ever. That and we heard shit. We heard footsteps, voices. All of our equipment was going off. Try doing EVP and nothing. Like nothing. Which is like I don't know. It's how intelligent are these things as well. You know, we don't know. We have no idea. We literally have no idea. Like all we can do is try and prove that they're there, let alone learn about them. It's not like we can sit there and have like an in-depth scientific conversation. If we could, that would be pretty fucking cool. Um, but that's super interesting. Has anything else happened? Like obviously I know you mentioned like the phantom voices and whatnot. But, like, is there anything else happen? Anything, like, moved? Any like, is there any time you've, like, gone to something, you're like, "Wait, that wasn't there?" Any other noises, footsteps, knocks, fucking doors, anything like that? So, I don't know if like, would they really just mimic? What do you guys think in chat? Would they just mimic? Let's do reset. Let's find out. Paranormal mimic. I've just Googled what is a paranormal mimic. A mimic in the paranormal is a deceptive, often, you might not like this, Mika. A mimic in the paranormal is a deceptive, often malevolent entity, spirit, or demon that imitates human voices, sounds, or appearances to manipulate, confuse, or entice fear. They frequently mimic loved ones to lure victims or gain trust, appearing as a form of spiritual infiltration or a shapeshifter. Micah. Oh, Micah. Wait. My mum would set something down, and when she comes back, it's gone. Or is it? Wait, isn't Micah the guy from Paranormal Activity? Hold up. Is this a fucking? It's not. It's not a parody account, is it? Imagine. No, it's not. That would be fucking crazy. Okay, so it's pronounced Micah. Cool, got ya. Micah. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely something going on, but like I say, like what when you when you when you research it, man, like it seems to be that like a lot of that sort of stuff can be quite dark. So I don't know how when like do you get a feeling in the building like I don't know like fear, scared, anger, sadness, darkness? Do you feel watched, anything like that? Because I mean, this is my biggest, like my only fear of doing this. I'm not scared when I'm on an investigation. I'm not scared when we are anywhere. But bringing sage it out, sage that shit. Um, Bringing something home is like the scariest. All right, Karen. See you later. Thank you for being here. Catch you later. Um, Bringing something home to me is one of the scariest things. One of the scariest things ever. I think I'd definitely. I don't know. Do you know anybody who's into this sort of stuff? Like does like investigating and anything like that? I mean, not saying that they're going to get rid of anything, but even if it's just like to prove something, get like I say, get a REM pod going off, get EMFs going off, the torch technique, or even like speak to a medium if there's any like local mediums. I don't know what your beliefs are, but I definitely do that. We can get Lena there with her pendulum. She'll do some pendulum shit, pendulum granite. Not sure, not sure how she's gonna. My dad passed away in 2020. My grandparents passed 13 months apart from each other. Fuck. That's close. That's close like that. That's close to each other, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Number one. What does it feel like? Male energy, family, like a lot of the stuff that we do on investigations. A lot of it comes from feeling. I'll be totally honest. A lot of it comes from feeling. Like I feel like especially with like children spirits, we can. I would say feel that energy. It's like it feels childlike, like fun, like mischief. I don't know. Anybody else in chat? What do you reckon? Has anybody else in chat had any experiences? Let me know. Um, but yeah, that's it's. Oh, fuck. I'd be very much on the cusp of definitely trying to speak to somebody about it though, like 100%. That you just like I say, you want to like feel like not vindicated, but do you know what I mean? Like that you're not going mental, basically. Like, how many people think? Excuse me, goddamn. The craziest thing about doing this is so like it took me a while to be able to do like lives and things because there's always that worry, like what people are going to say, judgment. Because people who don't believe in this stuff think it's kooky as hell. They do think it's really kooky. The fact of the matter is, when you actually start talking about it, there's a lot of people who are with you. There's a lot of people who are with you, not against you. and they are willing to like hear out what you're saying, talk to you about it, try and understand it, that sort of thing. So I don't know. Maybe if you know anybody who's into it, like I say, if you know anybody, any mediums, anyone who's into the paranormal, does investigations, anything like that, definitely have a chat with them and see if there's anything that comes up. Because it could just be that, hey, you never know. It might be one of your family members just wanting to connect. But when we move over, subscribe to the channel. If you want us to come down, message us and we'll come. No joke. That's actually not even a joke. I would do that. Like, just pay for the fuel, come down, be like, yo, what's going on? And then, yeah, do it. I don't know. So, subscribe to the channel, keep in contact, definitely do it. But yeah, anybody else in chat, if you've had any experiences with the paranormal or you want to ask a question or discuss anything, let me know. So, on the weekend, on Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday. I think it was, yeah, it was definitely Friday. We had the craziest thing happen. I'm not going to tell you where anything like that because I don't want to ruin it because it's being released on Saturday. Saturday, 7:30 p.m. So, like I say, subscribe, get ready for it. Um, so we had something new and something different happen. I don't know if anybody's like, like blinds. So, like, if you've got like a set of blinds on the side, you've got the pulley. You pull it to up, down, up, down, up, down, right? This blind, I promise you now, was just going. And I noticed it and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I checked the window, checked the grates to make sure there's no like air coming through, no airflow, nothing like that. And there wasn't. So I was like, okay, cool. What the fuck is this? So the next thing I thought to do was like pull that I'll call it a pulley, cord, whatever. Pull it taut, right? So I've pulled it taut, and then you've got the two bits going up. And as I'm pulling it taut, I can still feel on this side. It feels like someone's just there tugging it. There's obviously no one there. There is no breeze, and something was and like I pulled it taut long enough for it to settle because obviously if you pull like a bit of like string or something taut and then it vibrates for a little bit. So I waited for it to set, but you could physically feel it being tugged. It was the weirdest, strangest. It wasn't scary. Like I say, I feel like you can feel a lot of the energy. So you can feel like what's going on. But yeah, it was the strangest thing, man. It was yeah. I don't know. I don't, it was strange. It was strange. Um and then there was like four of us that pulled this thing as well. And yeah, I mean, everyone said the same thing. Everyone could feel it. So I don't know if anyone's had anything like that where it's like, and it's not like it like happened real quick and then stopped. It was like it went on for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and usually with stuff like that, if you watch any videos, it's like just like an instant thing, like something being thrown, door shut, and something like that. There's never anything constant. I've ever seen anything like that where it's like a constant thing. And like I say, it was so constant and it stayed there. So yeah, it was fucking creepy, man. It was creepy. But I think that's like again, every time we do an investigation, like whether these investigations are good, bad, ugly, whatever they are, like every time I'm being pulled more and more into it and something new happens and it's something where I'm like, what the actual hell? Like, so you think about it, right? We'll talk about past videos. Like I say, if you haven't subscribed or watched the videos, please do because we need to hit 4K watch time because that's super helpful. Anyway, um, investigation number one. We literally went with a camera, spirit box, EVP recorder, and a REM pod. That's it. Oh, and an EMF meter. The REM pod going off on command was like the first thing where I was like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? And then the second investigation was I bought a music box and then we got torches for the torch technique. Had answers from the torch, not many. the music box went off, which was fucking interesting. And we were using the spirit talk app, and it just felt like it was more intelligent. And then investigation number 3. Did the SS method there, and it was, I mean, it was, we heard a massive bang. There was definitely some poltergeist activity, but then it was the first time I heard my name in the Estes, which freaked me the hell out. And then the third time was the ancient ramen, which was just fucking nuts. We literally caught evidence of a ball moving on its own. Go back and watch that video. Literally go and watch that video right now. And then obviously we've just done the Anchbus, and then the place we've just done, which is on secret till Saturday. And it's just every time we do an investigation, it's getting better and better and better, and these things are happening more and more and more and more and more. What, like, what have you guys watched or seen? Like, is there anything? What makes you believe? That's a question for you all. What is the one thing that's made you believe? Like, what is the one thing where you've been? That's it. Like, what's happened to you? What have you seen online? Anything like that? I know ChatGPT's there now, and a lot of stuff can be faked or whatnot. Like, I get that. But for a lot of people who are interested, there's like one thing that happened. There's like that one thing that happened that really made you believe. And I'd be interested to know anybody who's watching what that is. Because the funny thing is, for me, the thing that made me believe it's actually been debunked. But then since then, I've seen so much more and more and more and more. I've been like, oh hell yeah! So yeah, I'm super interested if anybody's got any sort of insight or anything they want to tell me on that side of it, because that would be really interesting. Because that's really really interesting to me. Is like, why do you believe, or why don't you? Why do you believe in the paranormal? Why don't you? Twin Paranormal in the Appalachians. Yeah, that was crazy. See, obviously, I'm talking about when we watched the Sam and Colby video with Cody and Story. That for us was like, although it's been debunked now, turns out it was fake. That was revelational. Revelation? Rev. That was a revelation. I want to try that. I want to try that so bad. I think we should. Because it was like the door rattled and then the REM pod went off. And you're like, what the fuck? Should we watch that one tonight? Should we watch it? They've got a new one coming out. After this, we'll watch it. Maybe if you want to. I don't know. Whatever channels do you guys watch as well? Or how did you find us even? Like, because the idea of like these lives is to build a community, right? The idea of doing this is to do this weekly so that you keep coming back and we keep talking. That's the idea. Tell your friends about it. Tell your friends about it. Share it, like it, do all the comments, that good stuff. But seriously, check out our videos because it's really, really worth it, in my opinion. In my opinion, I'm quite humble with it, I will say. But yeah, I mean, if I was going to recommend a channel, it'd definitely be Twin Paranormal. I think they do cool experiments. It's the most real, very overhyped. Don't get me wrong. Like, even when the REM pod goes off, they basically jump in the fucking air and scream, which is what it is. It is whatever. I think when the second REM pod goes off, we'll do that. We will actually do that. I do think that'll be one of those things where when that happens, that's going to be like, whoa, like shit. I just saw something on here about the ancient ramen on YouTube. We did an investigation. There's a 2-part investigation on our channel where we went through all of the rooms, did a full investigation, literally caught, I would say, some of the most compelling poltergeist activity. Depending on how you look at a poltergeist, like we caught things moving twice on camera on a good enough to view, but too crap to edit and fake camera. Here she is. Took your time, took your time, took your time. But yeah, we literally caught like footage of a ball moving on its own. The ball is still there, so it's not a fake ball because we left it there. It's still there to this day. We've literally had people send us a video of them with that ball, which is cool. Um, the camera is a night vision camera. The quality of the night vision camera is easily watchable. It's not like grainy or anything like that, but the quality of the night vision camera is just um I just don't think it's good enough quality to like edit and fake. And then when you look at it being like, could it be the building, blah blah blah, the ball rolls uphill, literally uphill and to the side. There is no other way to explain it. Literally no other way to explain what I'm talking about. Seriously, check out the video because that to me is like, did we fucking prove it? Like, did we actually prove it with this tiny clip that will never get seen? Did we prove it? And that's the craziest thing. Sorry, I've been busy cooking and eating. Went over my head. Cool. Cheers. We went over your head. Thanks, Meg. Cheers. Um, and this is the thing as well when you actually think about it. So we've I would say we've caught a lot of I don't know, Lena and Megan, you might be able to help out with this, or whoever's watched the videos. If you've seen our videos, let me know. Um, I would say we've caught some compelling evidence. Dare I say undeniable? And like us, there may be other channels that have caught stuff that they deem undeniable or very compelling, but because the viewership isn't there, they're not viral videos, blah, blah, blah. Until hopefully one day the viewership goes that way, no one's ever going to know. And how many channels out there do you think that are either doing TikTok lives with shit quality, don't have a massive subscriber count, don't have reach, have poor equipment, who have caught possibly probably the most undeniable evidence, and we'll never see it. Like generally think about that. Like it could be a channel which has got, I don't know, 20 subscribers and it has uploaded one video. And that could be like some of the most compelling evidence ever, but we will never ever see it unless you search through every paranormal channel on YouTube, which no one has the time to do it. Let that sink in. Things that have happened right in front of you, you can't, can you? Like, I mean, even if you just look at the kitchen and the antrobus, like, I always recommend listening to our videos with headphones on because the first steps we heard were fucking undeniable. The music box is undeniable. Like, even just those two bits, to me, it's like, wow. But then, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then you've got, even the torch technique that people slate so much. Yeah, things can have coincidence. Here's on them egg, right? The torch technique we use, people slate it so much, right? People slate it so much. The answers to the questions and the reactions and the speed we get those reactions on that torch in multiple videos, there is no way that can be anything other than energy going into that torch. I don't know. And also, it doesn't happen all the time. How many times have we been in fucking rooms where none of our equipment has gone off for hours? The other night's a perfect example. We were sat in that one room for hours. Not hours, but I mean, the REM pod was up for a very long time and it hit once. We put it into another room and it's boom, 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 boom. And then we go to another room later on and it barely goes off. How? Like, tell me how that's So how is that like what like we all know how close you've got to be to it. We know that it can't be set off by like power lines and things like that. Because I've had it on this desk. I've literally had it on this desk here where I've got fuck knows how many volts around here and all the energy and all of that. And if I turn it on here and I walk away, it doesn't go off. Make it make sense. You can't. This is the hardest thing that with like uploading videos to YouTube. There's always somebody who's got something to say, but it doesn't matter. Because like seriously, when we go, we take it all in. And I think that I don't know about you, but even the videos we've done with you, so what's that, 3? I would say sorry, that's 3. I would say we've probably made you into like a believer. I don't know, not made you, but you've experienced stuff enough to make you feel that way. I don't know if you're still here, Mika. No, Micah. Yes, you, Megan. I don't know if you're still here, Micah, but like, did you believe in paranormal, or do you even believe in paranormal? Or when you heard this mimic voice, is that what changed it, or has it not even changed it? Legend. I don't know if you've subscribed yet. If you haven't, do it. Do it. We appreciate you. So for context, you do. Okay, cool. And did you believe before the mimics, or was that what made you believe? Because it'd be interesting, like if that if you were like on the fence and that was the thing that made you go, "Whoa!" I've always believed something is there, but was always skeptical because your mind could be, yeah, 100%, especially yours, especially yours. Oh my lord, yours is crazy. One of the craziest minds I've ever known. What is lost the plot? Yeah. Has Billy watched any of our videos? Tammy's a lizard. It'd be interesting because he seems like he'd be a massive skeptic, like massive. And I'd be interested, like, to what, like, if he's watched our videos, or if you've told him about it even, or if he's watched them and you've told him, and because you're in the video, like, has that made him be more of like a, or less of a skeptic? I mean, look at Lou the other night. He came in like maybe he's all over the cap. But like Lou's a perfect example. He came in like fully like, nah, none of this shit's real. What did it take? An hour? And I think when you investigate, you put your mind in such a, like, you try and connect it. Like this is why I don't think it happens with a lot of people, is because we are there trying to connect. Not many people go sit in these haunted places or these areas at night and try. Yeah, I don't fuck with that. Yeah. Although I am getting a bit more testy where I'm like, go on in, try me, come on, touch me, use me. So, I'm getting a little bit more like that. I think that's just because I really want, like I say, some of the stuff we've caught is undeniable, but I would, like, my dream is to get a door just to go woof, or to see a shadow figure just go whoa. I don't even need to catch it on camera, because I think that would blow my mind, like fully blow my mind. Also, I've done some settings on the GoPro today, and I think I fixed it. I'm not sure. You guys smash now, you're craving more. Yeah, it's like sex, isn't it? It is. It's such a. It's such a thrill. It's such an endorphin rush and a thrill. It really is, and it does get that. It really gets me going, man. Does it get it gets the adrenaline pumping. And it is a thrill that is I don't know, do you feel like it's quite addictive where you're like, "I wanna go again, I wanna go again, I wanna go again." So I think we're all on that, like, that wave now. Like, even on the 7th, Lou's coming, like, I think once you do it and if something happens and you've really put your energy into it, it's like, "I need to do this more." You know? It's just such a shame all of the places aren't free because it's fucking expensive. But I don't know. Like, it's like I don't know if you feel like you feel like a pull, you know? You feel like now I'm like, like I want to like just yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But I feel like I'm just like I want to prove it to everybody else. Now I've proved it to myself. I want to prove it to everybody else. You know? Like now I've proven it to me, and I've done it, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, I want everybody else to feel this. I want everybody else to see this. Well, I mean, only if they're open to it. Only if they're open to it. But yeah, in a sense, 100%, 100%. In a sense, why wouldn't you? You know, why the fuck wouldn't you? No, we're not even waiting for them to be like open to it. It's just gonna happen, and you ain't got a choice, right? It's gonna happen. You haven't got a choice. It's be all end all. You're watching it. You're having it. You're getting it. You're involved. Now fucking believe. No choices. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I wish that was the case. We'd have a lot more viewers. I don't know, man. It's a it's a dichotomy for sure. I had a scratch on my door then, don't worry, it's just a cat. Thought the scary shit was coming for me. But it wasn't. It was just a cat. Oh, speaking of, when's yours coming? Are you getting one? When's your cat coming? Are you getting one? Saturday. Good stuff. Is this one going to be a survivor? I can't say that. This one's a survivor, right? Oh, part of the team. We need it. We can bring Pandora because she's a black cat. Can't take Lulu. She'd destroy the gaff. But Pandora, on the other hand, bring the black cat in like the backpack on the paranormal investigation, and she's just on your back like meow meow. Like I think we have one for her. We generally have one for her, but I feel bad with cats on a lead. Like I don't like that because if you put a cat on a lead, right, and they go to run, I feel like their necks are way more like weaker than dogs. Like Lulu, if she pulls, you can yank her back and be like, wait, come on. But with a cat, I'm scared it'll just go like, do you know what I mean? They're just not as and kids. Do you know what? Like, here's a theory, yeah. You know, like, because like the kids with like the ghosts and aliens, all this sort of stuff, right? Obviously, we've got a pineal gland here, which is, people call it the third eye, whatever. But the more like microplastics, sugar, all that we actually eat or consume, I believe in aliens too. I want to go to, so in the summer when it's warmer, chat hold me to this. I want to go and do an investigation in Rendlesham Forest. Google that shit. So Rendlesham Forest is basically England's like version of, I don't know. It's like the most, look up Rendlesham Forest. So I've been there. It's like the most witnessed slash believed alien encounter in British history. Um, they took, so apparently something landed, crashed, whatever. It was witnessed by military, like high-ranking military officials who all confirmed it and confirmed that whatever was left behind got brought to none other than Boscombe Down Air Base, and it's 5 hours away. It's 5 hours, but like in the summer, I'd love to go and investigate there because, like, yeah, the summer's going to be busy. Oh yeah, that's facts. That's no doubt facts. This live is off the planet as well, though, right? Yeah, so enthralling. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of like places in the summer for sure. Like a lot of forests I want to do. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. 100% game. 100%. Obviously, we got Savanac, Sally in the Woods. We got the big witches thing up the road. I forgot what that's called. Got Pendle Hill. We got um Rendlesham. Anywhere there was witch trials, like the summer is going to be. We got Old Sarum Castle. Like we got Imber. We got the abandoned building just over there. You know, we got a lot. We're going to be very busy in the summer. I think. I think it's going to be like maybe to a point where we're doing 2 videos a month. I don't know. That's a dream. Get you shorts. Honestly, I can't wait to be going on an investigation in the peak summer and it's the middle of the night and you still get to wear shorts, a backpack, and a t-shirt. I'm gonna get 2 more. You know those with that rechargeable, that charger thing I got. I'm gonna get 2 of them because they're fucking brilliant. Even if we stay out in a tent, oh, that's a shout. A camping investigation. Ooh, that's game. That. Yeah, fat tent, go set it up in like one of these like haunted forests. I can speak to my mate. What do you mean? We'll go with Pedder. We'll get Pedder involved. Oh, really? Yes. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do this shit. Let's do it. I'll fucking get all this done by August. Get all this done by August. You know? There's basically, if you're watching this, there's a lot in the pipeline. So fucking subscribe because there's a lot more coming. Like I wish people could see in my head the ideas I have for this channel. Like literally, be ready because come the summer, this channel is gonna be busy. It's gonna be popping. So subscribe early, chat in here early, become one of the gang, become one of the fear freaks and just be involved early on because I'm telling you now, we are skyrocketing. We're skyrocketing. What is it? 21 Jump Street. We're just gonna break free. Oh, what an evening. Right, everybody. I hope you all have a bloody brilliant evening. I'm going because I'm going to bed. Thanks for the chit chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. As always, like I always say, if you haven't liked and subscribe, like and subscribe because shit's going down. Promise you, shit is going down. So hit that subscribe button. Love you all. Catch you next week. Peace. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye bye. Peace.